Hello everyone, today we are back with another S Division N64 70-star open bracket. This is a loser's bracket round, so the stakes are high. Winner gets to advance while the loser will be out for good. So before introducing the racers, I am going to introduce my co-com for today, Shicely. How are you doing today?
I am doing quite well today, Greeth. Thank you for asking. Very excited for this matchup. I love both of these runners. I love watching them play, and definitely some great people that we're going to be watching.
Yeah, they're definitely well known to the community, that's for sure. To the left, we have LeySauce, a very good SM64 runner, on the grind for 142, 120 star, and is actually doing a subathon right now. How are you doing on this fine day today?
Good. I haven't touched the game in like 3 days, so this should go very well.
I'm sure you'll do fine. Have faith in yourself.
I feel fine. This should be fun.
Nice. Glad to hear it. Meanwhile, to the right, we have Markinator99. He is quite well known for his commentary throughout the Mario community. And not just that, he's also a pretty decent Mario player.
Racers, I think I can hear the commentary or
Well, I only have the Discord open, so I should be fine.
Is it me? Is it me?
I do not hear.
It's not me.
Not hear.
Yeah, it's just Discord audio is coming over for.
I'm muted.
I'm muted.
Okay, epic.
All right, as I was saying, Markinator is also a pretty good Mario 64 player in his own right, boasting a 49, 53, and 70, as you see, and also a 144 and 120 star. How are you doing on this fine day today?
I'm doing well. We were just talking about nerves. I don't know how much that'll play, but I don't know. I feel like my gameplay's good. Gotta be confident.
Yeah,
nail the tricks.
Absolutely. Confidence is a very, very much key, especially in a race setting.
Well, either way, this is an S bracket, so I'm sure we're going to see some riveting gameplay from both of these fine racers today. And with the introductions done, would both racers please go on their intended cart of use and check that their file A is nice and empty?
Good to go.
Yep,
Good to go.
LeySauce is looking good.
And if you are ready, if both of these runners are ready, you guys can go ahead and ready up in the race time room. And you guys can go ahead and mute or deafen once y'all get that underway.
Good luck.
Good luck,
buddy.
both of
You runners.
Good luck, buddy.
Time.
That's mandatory, by the way.
Yeah, mandatory to have a good time.
Yep. And
Alright.
they're off.
And these two are off. Very excited to see how this one plays out. Now, at this level of gameplay, are we expecting maybe some island hop to start off?
I don't know about island hop, but CCM17 is definitely on the cards, that's for sure.
Let's see here. LeySauce will not be doing island hop as he has 1 star in BOB, but he is indeed doing CCM17, so you would be correct about that. And I'll just pull up Markinator's stream here so that way I can see his routing. I'll be trying not to focus too much on that so that way I'm not ahead. So that way I do not receive spoilers.
Yeah, Shicely definitely on top of his research game.
Also doing CCM17. Epic!
That is
what we like to see.
Oh, double ground pound from LeySauce. That is a foreboding note to start on. But thankfully, both racers nailing Lakitu skip. They are now en route to bomb clip.
Yes, and it seems like LeySauce had a slightly faster Lakitu skip, so despite those 2 ground pounds, right on Markinator's tail once again.
Oh, yeah, for sure. He has been grinding 120, so I imagine his movement is pretty refined at this point.
Yep. Also, if you guys haven't yet, there is a gambling section
Oh.
going on where you can predict LeySauce. Missing the bomb clip, though.
Yeah,
That is a tough one to mess up.
tragic.
It definitely hurts a little bit.
Oh,
oh my-
twice! Oh no!
What I love about the face cams is that we can see their reactions, even though we can't hear them. We can see it, and I find that very awesome. Oh
What?
no, bad angle. He's
That
gonna
was
opt to just go for the log.
That was an Omega scam right there. But not to worry. Especially in a race, it is important to note that like the last few minutes are as important as the first few minutes. So maybe he'll bust out a good tippy to bring it back. Meanwhile, Markinator opting for Womps 9. Get your slide. Okay, never mind. It's a 12.9. Sorry to cut you off there, but slide is just like an epic part of the game. Gotta give that
Absolutely.
focus.
All right. We have the slide man himself, LeySauce. We saw a 12.5 today from Horror.
Oh yeah.
I'm very excited. I really hope to see a 12.5 from the man himself, LeySauce. The most
doesn't-
consistent at it.
Yeah, if he doesn't get a 12.5, Horror will be dubbed the new Slide King.
Well, at least LeySauce has a couple tries at this. Now, if he doubles up on it, though, and gets it twice, that looks like a good setup for it. Does get it. That was almost a 12.4. My gosh, that was a speedy one.
Yeah, I knew the moment he made that jump off the top part, it was going to be a good one.
Yep. Very, very close angle. Had a lot of speed after bouncing.
But yep, with that, both of these racers are Womps 9 lovers. And yeah,
I love to see it.
it is one of the first stages in the game, but it is far from the easiest, boasting many tricks and a complex 100 coin. Let's see how it goes for both of them.
All right, looks like we're going to get a nice texture from Markinator here. Looks successful, is indeed LeySauce. Also setting up for a texture setup here. With that kind of speed, I almost thought he was going to go for OG, which would have been a very, very bold move, but if getting it would have started a lot of dominance.
Clean textures, what a nice start to Womps.
Absolutely, we see Markinator going for his 100 coins. Both these runners very, very seasoned in this game, though, so I imagine they're both going to go for the pro route here. Okay, LeySauce isn't going for 100 coins yet.
Yeah, well, Markinator's actually taking the advanced route. Pro route is where you get like the 5 coins at first.
Right, so he's taking the one step above that, I believe. So, don't quote me on that. I'm not well versed in 70 star too much. I don't know 100 coin routes. So,
Yeah.
ooh, missing that red coin there, but
All right. Both are
already got
opting
past the second
for
route. So.
advanced cycle. Markinator's 100 coin looked pretty good,
Ooh.
actually.
It did look very, very solid. Very, very
What-
quick here.
LeySauce making the cycle too. They're demonstrating why they are S division for sure.
Absolutely. Definitely both these runners deserve and definitely belong here. As we see Markinator re-entering the Womps Fortress as LeySauce here, finishing up his Womps 100. He will not be here much longer as we see Markinator heading over to Wild Blue.
Going for the side flip strat. You'll love to see it.
Yeah. LeySauce is a hard strat enjoyer, so I'd imagine might see a single jump from him.
Yeah, single jump is risky. Like, a lot of people say that Wild Blue is the easiest star in the game, but I feel like single jump Wild Blue is a hard counter to that argument.
It would appear so, but I feel like and I've talked to people who do it consistently, that it's kind of like double jump owlless. Once you understand it and you get it, it's very hard to mess up, kind of thing. And I see triple jump owlless messed up more than double jump, so can confirm that is probably true.
Yeah, but it's also a good case for why top of the pyramid is the easiest star.
Yep.
Markinator giving the Womp King a beatdown. And now that I look at it, Markinator's got a fairly decent lead.
Got a 1-star lead, but nothing that, something like a death or, a couple bonks in bad places can't bring LeySauce back into this, or even just some better strats from LeySauce. I feel like even if both these runners played really consistent, I don't know. I'm very interested to see what LeySauce is going to pull out to try to catch up here. He might be trying to keep it safe, or he might go all out.
Yeah, same. But with that, Markinator is out of Womps. So I do ask the chat to get slide predictions for his second slide.
12-7.
Thinking 12-8.
And just to spite both of us, it's going to be a 12-6 or a 12-9. One of us is going to be one away here. Oh, that's looking like a 12-9.
And you called it,
I was right.
You called it. And
Did not
now...
look like he had that much speed. LeySauce 12-5. Flat out.
12-5.
He's the king of it.
Otherwise,
let us down the
Horror
first time.
is... Yeah. If not a 12-5, Horror is the slide king.
Well, Horror only got it once. So, I would not label him the slide king.
Yeah. Wyatt, you need to go along with this for the meme material.
That definitely looks like a good setup for a 12-5, though.
Yeah.
Which it is. That is 2 12-5s. Expect nothing less from the man LeySauce.
Yep.
Definitely
He
super consistent
remains
at it.
the slide king today. Alright, Markinator now entering Dark World. A scary place to be in a race. Let's hope it goes well for him.
Just a scary place to be in general.
Oh yeah. I'm expecting a Shigeru cycle out of Markinator.
I can see a possible Zaya.
Oh yeah?
He's in that sub 50 range where Zaya is possible.
Yeah, I
feel like once you
so.
hit sub 50, that's when you kind of start going for those harder strats. But you would be correct. It does look like a Shig setup.
Yeah. I feel like you could put Zaya off for a bit longer than after 49, but...
I'm going to be completely honest. You could probably get a 47 with Shig.
Yeah, probably.
Because there's only really a few seconds that divide these cycles and their speed on which you do them. So, might see a Zaya from LeySauce, though, as he's a little bit more seasoned in SM64 than Markinator is. At least playing it.
And sporting that 48. And the last tourney he was in, he had like a 48 flat SOB, so it shows his consistency too.
I can give you a number here. Yeah. Wow. Okay, well, he's significantly improved his SOB since then. He has a 47-17 SOB.
Oh, damn. That is groundbreaking stuff.
So this man has indeed been gaming, despite not playing for the last 3 days. Definitely has a really, really good SOB. I'm going to check these guys' paces compared to their PBs. Looks like LeySauce is about 40 seconds behind, which you would expect from a double missed bomb clip. And wow.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So
it doesn't seem that far back for all those tragedies and bomb clip and the double ground pound before Lactu skip.
Well, I don't want to say anything too early, and I'm hoping you don't respond greatly to this. But Markinator is indeed 12 seconds ahead of PB.
Oh,
so
nice.
He is definitely currently gaming. And very excited to see where this is going to head.
Alright. Markinator busting out a sky jump, and LeySauce will be doing that shortly. It's no island hop, but still not the easiest strat. A lot can go wrong if
I feel like it's not an easy
precise
strat
enough.
to do like super fast. Like the way Markinator just did it, I feel like that does take a certain level of skill in order to do. Even like with me, who has a 116, I get it fairly consistently, but I feel like it's still not good, right?
Yeah. I meant more the learning curve, I suppose.
Yeah, I can agree with that one. Definitely Sky Jump was one of those things that really hurt me early on when learning the game. So
Yeah,
at least in 70
Markinator demonstrating that wall kick will work.
yes. Imagine we're probably going to see a similar one here. Now, both of these runners are going for double plus, though. I imagine probably both double Tama plus. And both these runners are definitely currently gaming.
Ooh, missing the penguin grab. That is like a tiny amount of time lost, but no biggie.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's a huge deal.
All right, LeySauce also demonstrating that wall kick will work.
You love to see it work. You really do.
Yeah, definitely magical in its own way. Okay, I guess Markinator's going. Both of them are going for CCM 18. I apologize to all the CCM 17 lovers today,
Interesting.
as we will not be seeing it for this race. So I guess they're just using their PB splits and skipping the relevant ones.
I'll say this now, even with that, he will still be ahead of PB, though. Coming out of this, at least thus far. So,
Yep.
CCM 18. I agree, Siren. That is definitely a people leave kind of moment.
Yeah, I think I'd rather lose like 20 seconds to a Tama than a minute to Penguin Race, personally.
Surprisingly enough, if you do not do Tama, it's not super valuable to go for double plus. Also, does
Yeah.
that actually save a minute?
Oh no, it doesn't save a minute. Losing Penguin Race loses a minute. Double Tama saves about 5 to 9 seconds, depending on how you perform for Tama, if I recall correctly.
So that's assuming 2 big bomb Tamas.
Yes.
Okay.
And I think with OG, it either saves a little amount of time or just breaks even. Point being too small to justify the massive risk.
Yeah. Ooh, Markinator having 86 coins, though.
He's gonna have to be a bit more precise with his lawn jump. Getting it, thankfully.
Knew exactly where to long jump there, and
His experience definitely showing right now.
oh, absolutely. Definitely understanding what he needs to do in order to succeed. And so we will not see a pace from Markinator or LeySauce until after SSL.
Yeah. LeySauce having one more star to grab. Saving the easiest for last. That is definitely a viable strategy. Get the hard stuff out of the way, so you get less anxiety for the easier stuff. Not quite getting Pengu Trick, though, but still a pretty quick penguin. You'll love to see it.
And BBH here, there's not a bunch, you know. You expect to see what you're going to see, but I will take this minute here and let you guys know to not only follow CCG on Twitch, but to also subscribe to the YouTube. You know, if you missed a race that you really wanted to see, you can pop in there and check it out. And if you guys have a little extra time here while these runners are doing BBH, you can also follow these runners. LeySauce doing an epic subathon right now. He's been going for quite a long time. I believe he's on day 7. And even a follow at 30 seconds onto the timer. And if you're feeling generous, gift him a sub if you haven't already subbed yourself. And of course, Markinator, he is a staple in the community as a commentator and even better as a runner. So, some would argue that he's a better commentator than a runner, but I think they're pretty on par with each other.
Yep.
And as these guys finish up here, I'm going to give, us a shout out here. Greeth, he is a phenomenal runner. Me, I'm more of an entertainment kind of guy. So if you guys like a good gameplay, definitely follow Greeth. If you guys like the entertainment / decent gameplay, give me a follow. I'd recommend following both.
Yep. If you want to see my journey to 144 and 120 star, feel free to stop by.
Oh, I might have to drop you a follow right there. You had me at 120.
Yeah, very fun category, and I am excited for the 120 Open around summertime myself personally.
Yeah, I think I might delve into 120 a little bit more, try to get that sub 2, and then I might have to join myself.
Well, plugs aside, we are now in SSL. Let's see what kind of plus we see out of Markinator.
It looks
Looking
like
like
a
a
large bomb here.
Tama.
Very
And that
nice.
a bit
Ooh.
of a weird angle, but made the proper adjustments. Clean looking plus. You love to see it.
When you're as seasoned as these runners here, you know, you can throw them in any angle and they'll be like, oh, well, you just hold this notch with this camera angle and it's perfect. Meanwhile, you sit there and go, what's an angle when you're doing plus?
Oh,
I
yeah.
suppose, Greeth, you probably understand a little bit. You are quite the 70-star runner yourself.
Yeah, for sure. Tama's hard because it requires fairly precise angles and timing to get it down correctly. Need to grind it out a bunch to build the proper. Oh, taking a dive for the LeySauce plus, but still. Oh, come on. Oh, damn.
That looked like a single jump.
He really brought it back. That angle looked a bit off approaching the pyramid.
But again, with it, when when you're as seasoned as some of these runners, I feel like angles are just a suggestion. And Markinator still actually on PB pace with a CCM 18.
Yeah, that is quite an angle you're suggesting, Shicely. And with that, Markinator is the first to enter LLL. Interesting stage with a bunch of movement and one particular trick known as Lava Boost. Since these guys are either a pro, maybe a long jump, you know, there's a variety of them. I am a pro boost lover myself. Easier than it looks, satisfying to land, but that's just me personally.
I will say this now, there's a reason why I like 120 more than 70.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Because I am one of those people that cannot do lava boost.
Definitely not an easy trick. Even triple jump boost can still get some people here and there.
Both of these runners in already, but LeySauce taking some longer stars at the start here, so these runners are definitely incomparable right now. Markinator obviously with a lead, but just how much of a lead I cannot determine. I'd say there's about 30 seconds separating these two.
Pretty decent looking bully execution from LeySauce. Only one beat standing and getting rid of the bully promptly. Pretty good stuff. Yeah.
And these runners beforehand were talking, go easy on me. LeySauce said to Markinator. Markinator rebutted with his own go easy on me, and I think LeySauce listened to either that or I think Markinator's gaming harder than he thought he was going to today.
Yeah. They're either both being generous to each other or they're giving it their all. I personally hope for the latter because it's just not as satisfying if it isn't.
Markinator having the same troubles there, leaving one bully standing, but cleaning up very quickly.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we have seen some solid gameplay from both so far.
I will say this now, I'm a little bit disappointed in Markinator. He's got a Red Bull can in the background, a very large one. I myself am a monster enjoyer when it comes to energy drinks.
Yeah. Lunar Jump has banned you from his chat.
That is fine. Well, funny enough, I was going. I went into someone's stream.
Oh, not quite getting pro boost. You hate to see it.
Well, he clipped through that, and he almost did a strat that Benny kind of came up with, as I learned today. That if you jump through that, oh my gosh, LeySauce almost taking a fall himself, but it looks like Markinator did get the pro boost. But I went to an SM64 stream. I'm not gonna say who, but I've never really been there before, maybe a couple times, and I was banned.
Oh boy.
Don't even know who this person was.
Yeah, that's something. We'll
I
just.
found it quite hilarious, honestly, but there's some
Yeah.
epic gameplay. I just bringing up bands. I thought that was kind of a funny thing, as we're seeing a strat here from LeySauce, which was actually came up by Super Main back in the day, or 5-Up Main. If you're an old boy in the community, you might have heard of him.
Also known as long jump boost.
Yes.
It only loses maybe about 2 to 3 seconds in comparison to Pro Boost. So if your Pro Boost,
it's 2 seconds.
all right. So yeah, if your Pro Boost consistency is not up to snuff, you can always resort to that until it's there.
So Markinator skipping Lethal Loveland and Dire Docs here. I am very confused. I would like to see what kind of pace he's on.
I don't know. Maybe he just wants to keep the chat in suspense. It's not as exciting if you know the result.
That is true, but however, I can look at LeySauce's though, and he is currently gaming 50 seconds behind paced, or 49 exactly, actually.
Yeah, makes sense.
So LeySauce has been playing consistently past the failed bomb clips. So that's something you definitely like to see. LeySauce definitely keeping it close. Markinator hasn't really taken enough of a spill in order for LeySauce to catch up, unfortunately, though.
Yeah, Markinator has been holding it together really well. What I like about these high-level tournaments is that you either see these runners go for some insane strats, or they go for simpler strats and just manage to hold it together so well. Both are skill sets of their own.
Absolutely. And it looks like we're going to see a front sub here, at least with this kind of line. But he's
Let's
starting to
check
face
the
more
camera
right.
angle.
Okay, no, he just interesting line for Markinator there. Looked like a bit of a bad one, but not too detrimental. Lines really only cost you a minuscule amount of time, not a super important thing, but it is nice to have to obviously save as much time as possible. Unfortunately, falling off the wing
Not
there.
quite.
Oh,
not quite getting fin jump.
Dire Docs is the reason I haven't switched to N64.
Yeah. Yeah, back sub is comfy even at a fairly high level. Front sub only saves about 2 to 3 seconds if I recall correctly. So it is a risk to go for, especially in the middle of a run.
Yeah. I would say it's something like if you're like 2 or 3 seconds ahead of your PB, it might be worth going for.
Yeah, maybe.
So.
Yeah. Might be able to back it up okay if you're a 120 runner and know how to do like slower version of front sub.
Yeah, I guess if you mess up the initial front sub, then yeah, you'd be able to back it up a lot nicer than someone who doesn't understand 120 significantly. But both these runners understand it, so.
Yeah. And I think Saren is just further proving my point that front sub is mostly a top level strat when you really need to squeeze that last amount of time save. But both runners now being in Fire Sea, going for early cycle is no easy feat. One teensy tiny mistake loses 20 seconds, but thankfully it looks like Markinator has nailed early Ellie's, which gives them a very nice lead as long as LeySauce doesn't get it too.
Well, not just early Ellie's, but Markinator also got the love boost cycle. So getting the most optimal outcome there as LeySauce very early on.
Thing. Both of these racers do have little to no give. They are really just holding it together today.
Yeah. LeySauce picking up after that bomb clip meltdown has not had a significant mistake since then. Markinator only taking the death in
past is the
lava land. But again, that lethal
now.
lava land death was so fast. Right? He died in the volcano, died early on into the lava boost. It was definitely not a significant death to his endgame here. And
Yeah.
he's only going to be 14 seconds behind. He can still pull out a mid 48 with this. So he is definitely still PB possible.
Yep, that is the nice thing about Lava Boost. If you die in it, you just don't lose that much time due to the volcano spawn.
Very, very true.
All right, Wet Dry World is up next, having a notoriously RNG heavy 100 coin. Let's see how it plays out for both of these players.
Yes, I am a Wet Dry World 100 coin enjoyer myself. I definitely really enjoy hundreds and secrets. I
That's
need to
where we'll
learn how to
have
do
to-
secrets on its own.
Yeah, that's where we'll
120.
have to agree to disagree. I despise this 100 coin, and I would
Really?
rather do 100 in reds any day.
You know what? That is completely fair. I'm impartial to it because even when I was running 16, I would actually use Wet Dry World 100 coins to warm up movement.
Yeah. 100 coins in general are just good for grinding movement alongside Bowser stages.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wet Dry World
taking a
is-
bonk on that
Ooh.
blue switch.
That is a very common bonk to take, surprisingly. Because even if you are just a slight pixel behind, to the right, to the left, you're taking a bonk. The only way you don't take a bonk is if you're in front of it.
Yeah, the line to take to that switch is fairly tight if your movement's up to snuff.
Very, very true here. Looks like LeySauce had some really good luck with his RNG. We have one more bit of RNG, though, when it comes to the Chuckya.
Yeah,
Which is
Not
insane,
much-
basically mirrored. I could agree with that one.
yeah. There's really not much coins that are static in this one. A lot of them are from enemy spawns.
Yep, you have the two Skeeters, and then you have the Chuckya. The rest come from boxes.
Oh, not quite making triple jump wall kick, but he gets the less severe mistake of the two, thankfully.
Yeah, you mess up that triple jump and you take a bonk instead of a wall, instead of just a slide down. You're
Yeah.
bonking all the way back down.
And that is even worse when the water level is medium.
No, absolutely. Oh yeah, when you're taking the triple jump up to top of the
Oh,
town.
man. Both of these racers
LeySauce
going,
getting it.
landing it. Nice. And
Very,
it looks
very
like
nice.
Markinator opting to not go for it in top of town. That's like
Definitely
a
doesn't
common,
want to take that risk.
yeah, that's a common play when you start learning that strat. Like you go for it during elevator, but you skip it during top of town. Because if you fall in the water, it is hella punishing.
Yeah, that is very, very true. It is definitely
Oh,
super punishing.
Speaking of which, and
But
LeySauce lands
LeySauce,
it.
definitely a little more confident getting it the first time around with the elevator star, so I can not blame him for going for it again. When you have that kind of level of confidence when doing it,
Yeah.
kind of just got a full send.
Being successful for both, LeySauce has closed that gap a bit.
Yep, and Markinator losing a little bit more time here, missing that with missing those triple jumps. So he will be taking another bit of a hit to his best possible time, but his best possible time is still looking pretty spicy. Other than that, I will not speak on the matter, as I do not want to curse anything. Speaking of which, if you guys can afford it, assuming you didn't spend all your money in the Gamba like I did, I would suggest blessing the run with 1,000 points if you're more than able to.
But yeah, now we're in THI. Secrets being a notoriously fun star, which is one way to put it. Oh, going for that lag reduction.
Ooh, wait, you missed it.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
The
But at least
number
it lines
didn't
them up
appear.
again to go for it. Markinator going for a left side clip here.
And
Which
gets
left
it.
side clip can be a little bit tricky sometimes. Ooh, the quick dive rollout from Markinator. Very nice to see. It looks so clean when it's done properly, with no dust like Markinator just did. I love watching it.
Oh, good movement in general. It's just that ground pound setting him back more than he'd like, unfortunately.
Yep. Seems like I am currently on the road to lose 6,500 points.
Yeah, that's.
Oh no!
Ooh.
Diving a little bit too far to the left there. Need to dive roughly just above the black spot. So.
Man,
LeySauce his 41st star as Markinator leaves THI.
Yep, and LeySauce definitely wearing his emotions on his sleeve during today's race. What a wonderful day for both racers to have cams on.
Yes, it seems like Markinator is just dead focused, not getting much facial reaction on him. LeySauce definitely showing some emotion here and there as he rolls his eyes and just nods his head in a no formation. Just kind of disappointed with his play so far.
LeySauce really not liking where this THI is going, and I do not blame him in the slightest.
Nope. Markinator, long jump. That long jump and the wall kick there always scares me a little bit. I know it's a fairly consistent thing, but it doesn't make it any less scary, I'm not going to lie.
Hella punishing if you don't land it, sadly.
Yeah, you fall down. Now, fortunately, you do have 2 stars to back it up with. So it's not completely detrimental, but definitely time loss you don't want to take.
Yeah, and you gotta do this twice in TTM.
Unfortunately, not getting the instant clip there like he did the first time, but still getting a very, very fast clip.
Solid for sure.
As he finishes up mountain clip stars here. Now we did see, I did see LeySauce practicing some breezeless beforehand, so I'm very excited to see if he goes for it.
Yeah, same here. Breezeless is fascinating in the sense that while it does save some time, if it doesn't land, it really doesn't lose that much time either, so it's more appealing than it seems if you really think about it.
It's definitely more of a swag strat, I find, unless you are looking to get absolute top of the top time. And LeySauce taking damage. I do believe he fell on the long jump over to the log, which is very, very unfortunate. Definitely something you never want to see. So.
Yeah. Like, I don't know why, but TTM is just more nerve-wracking in 70 than it is in 120 for some reason. Alright, Markinator going for the basic box setup, but definitely doing the job. Oh, upstairs really not being kind to LeySauce, with triple jump wall kick being an exception to that rule so far.
Yeah. Oh, playing some Tony Hawk's Pro Skater real quick.
Yeah.
He is struggling to find his angle here to do the side flip. As we see Markinator complete with a breezeful.
Nice. If you've watched enough Mario 64, you will know that Mario is a Tony Hawk Pro Skater lover. Always tries to bust out his move, even at the most inappropriate of times. Alright. Let's see.
Alright. Imagine we're gonna see some epic. Wow.
Good head
very,
for
very
Markinator.
Nice head.
Alright. And I wonder what LeySauce's last star is.
Breeze.
Ah. So let's see if we get a breezeless or if he's in a more peaceful kind of mood.
I hope to see a breezeless. I like breezeless. It looks nice.
Yeah.
Well,
going for it.
That's
not quite getting it. That was so close.
That was just a few frames shy of missing. Losing about, I'd say, 5-6 seconds there, possibly 10. I actually really don't know. Again, I need to practice myself more on 70 star than I think I do.
Definitely not a run killer if you that time loss. Just a slight to the ego. Which you gotta put aside when you're doing these kind of races anyway.
Yeah, definitely feel like LeySauce definitely needed that though to hopefully gain some ground on Markinator's. Markinator is 3 stars ahead.
And LeySauce also getting good head. No rough head for anyone today.
Very, very nice. And Markinator now finishing up Snowman's Land. So very, very nice Snowman's Land for Markinator there. My gosh. Yeah, he just saved 6 seconds.
Yeah.
He played within 1 second of his gold, so that would explain that.
Yeah, with the pressure you face when you're doing Snowman's Head, getting a clean SL is pretty noteworthy. Alrighty, now Markinator is heading to HMC. Getting the punch grab, you love to see it, saving a slight amount of time.
A very early punch grab, might I add. Markinator is almost in a position where it's a little bit difficult to move to HMC. I think punch grabbed a little bit too early there, but shows the speed that Markinator has with Mario. Overall control of Mario is definitely something spicy as we see a bless the runs here in chat. That's what we like to see. Love seeing chatters bless the runs.
Oh yeah. Oh, LeySauce putting on the goggles. I wonder if he met some kind of sub incentive. But hey,
Maybe.
Markinator backed up that box jump pretty good. So not losing much time from that initial fail.
Definitely lost only about 4 or 5 seconds there with that mess up, just having to reset it up and everything. Those are very nice.
Very trippy.
Let me see here. Oh, he doesn't have his goal incentive on his stream, unfortunately, so I cannot see how many subs he has. Definitely something big though.
Maybe he just puts those on if he really needs to focus in particular.
Maybe he's just feeling extra swaggy today.
Who knows? Pretty much an open question until LeySauce himself gives us the inside scoop.
Very, very true. As we see a Markinator here going for Christmas Miracle. Will we have Christmas in 2023? We will.
It is a white Christmas for Markinator.
Now, what would you say is arguably worse? Would you say a green Christmas or a gray Christmas where it's like slush and it rained?
Definitely gray Christmas. Slush is just the absolute worst thing.
I was blessed here to have a blizzard come through just before Christmas, and so there was plenty of snow on the ground and had a very nice white Christmas.
Nice, nice.
So the blizzard wasn't nice, but the snow the next day was.
All right. LeySauce also getting a white Christmas. Definitely in line with the holiday spirit. It's a shame it ended some time ago.
Well, Markinator just managed to save a whole 10 seconds somehow. What happened in his HMC? I don't
know.
That is concerning.
I think he was just built different for today's race.
Maybe playing like 3 seconds within his gold there. That is insane. Markinator is truly gaming, but we are in Tippy, and Tippy has been known to hurt some people's mental. That is for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe gave him a little bit of trauma or something.
In spite of what Tippy will do, Markinator's consistency has been pretty impressive thus far.
Very true.
Pretty good pull grab.
Very fast. Only glitching, I think, twice there.
Yeah.
Definitely knowing his way around a Lakitu bounce. That is what you like to see.
Clean looking lack of bounce. All right, and now LeySauce makes his way into Tippy. Right.
Fourth frame wall kick from Markinator there. Very scary to do on reds.
Yeah.
Very excited to see how these reds pan out.
Aside from that, that is a clean looking reds.
Yeah, other than that ledge grab, that, oh my gosh.
Which is just nothing in the grand scheme of things.
No, absolutely not. LeySauce, unfortunately, taking every ledge grab possible. But
Yeah.
still
Ledge
keeping
grab
in
Larry.
this,
Oh boy.
though. Only 2 stars behind Markinator. Markinator
Oh
going for
no,
left side.
taking a death. Lakitu
Oh, but
being a-
Markinator as well.
Ooh. That is a very unfortunate synchronized death.
Yes, Markinator taking a death very early, though. Markinator isn't necessarily annoyed with himself in the sense that it's like, oh no, I'm giving LeySauce more time to catch up. He was on PB pace, and ooh, a firstie taking another death. Now, this is starting to give LeySauce some time to catch up here. So
Everyone hates firsties. I
yeah,
hate
that is
them a
not
lot.
a time to get a firstie. That is a second and third frame window only. Opting to go for the right side this time, I cannot blame him.
Yeah.
Honestly, when you're on PB pace and you're in a race against another player, I would always suggest going for right side unless you are insanely consistent. Maybe that's the first time he's messed it up in a while, though. But LeySauce getting it very cleanly.
Yeah, some weird triangles movement on Markinator's end. Closing the gap a bit more in LeySauce's favor.
Yeah, LeySauce, that was a super clean, tricky triangles. Very, very clean from the start. So, very curious to see what Markinator does here for swinging in the breeze.
Looking clean.
Definitely getting the cycle for it.
And yeah.
And finishing it up. We have to remember, though, LeySauce did start to do red, so he is still quite a good margin behind Markinator here. And even further behind now.
Not quite working out for him. But aside from those deaths Markinator took, that was a fairly clean rainbow ride on his part.
Yep, still played well. Still played pretty decent. Ended up skipping the split though, but he is still on PB pace somehow.
Ooh, taking a fall there, unfortunately. Oh, what a save! Look at that. He's on random clock. It just occurred to me.
Okay, to some of you who know me in the booth and have definitely heard me say this before, but I like to say this to runners who do this to me. I am 21. Please do not give me a heart attack. I am too young for a cardiac arrest. I might be on my 4th monster of the day, but doesn't mean I need to be in a heart attack.
I'm more of a coffee guy myself.
Coffee's a great secondary for me because it's cheaper.
Yeah, fair enough.
If I have the money, I'm getting Monster. If I don't, coffee is a good substitute for me.
Yeah, being around mid to late 20s, energy drinks aren't nearly as great.
You know what? My brother-in-law, who is 30, still drinks them, so.
Damn.
He definitely doesn't drink them at the rate I do, though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna start anytime soon. Thank you very much.
Hey, you know what? Power to you. I do not recommend energy drinks. Well, I recommend them in small doses. They're not terrible. It's literally just a faster version of coffee, pretty much. But do not drink them at the rate I do. That is a terrible, terrible idea.
Yeah. All right, we are seeing TTC 100 out of LeySauce with Markinator following suit.
Yeah.
Or
Which
maybe
will make it look like LeySauce caught up quite significantly.
That
Please.
is a
Okay.
tragic bomb. Oh
That is
no.
also a very, very blessed one on where he landed, though.
Yeah, not taking.
No.
Ugh. And there's the nail in the coffin. Unless some kind of interesting turn of events happen. That is one of the most brutal mistakes you can make in TTC.
He was pretty deep into TTC 100 as well, so that is very, very unfortunate to see. As Markinator does the swaggy wall kick. Love to see it. Funny enough, my first time ever doing TTC 100, that's how I did it, just because I was confident. And honestly, that wall kick is not exactly unsafe.
Yeah.
Definitely a very comfy wall kick to me. Oh my gosh.
Good-looking movement doesn't necessarily have to be hard. But I mean, hey, credit to LeySauce for going for that movement to the boot. Oh, really not
Damn.
having a good time right now.
No, definitely struggling a little bit on that wall kick there.
Yeah. Opting to set it up with proper methods. Unfortunately, not working out anyways. Having a very brutal TTC 100 meltdown. Oh, definitely wearing his heart on his sleeve right now. While Markinator is just cleaning up TTC in a clean fashion.
Yep, I believe he is a 69 TTC enjoyer, so I believe we are going to only see
Nice.
one more. And I do believe that it's going to be stop time for Reds.
Yep. Some people like to do moving reds, but that's a top player's game, I find.
That's definitely very, very tricky.
Yeah.
I think it'd be hilarious for me to learn moving Reds, just because it does look swaggy, and I'd love to pull that. I like being that runner that's just like, I have a 116, but I can do some pretty cool things.
Yeah, that's definitely a good party trick to impress your friends. I'm not sure the flashing lights are helping. Yeah, we definitely gotta see what LeySauce was thinking when putting those goggles on. I'm not
I
sure
think
what
he's
the
just trying to
plan
make
was
fun.
there.
You know what, LeySauce coming into this said he just wanted to come here and have fun, right?
Yeah. Well, he's definitely looked like he's having fun in spite of all the tragedies he's endured.
He's definitely making light out of a situation, but I couldn't exactly tell
there you
what
go.
he was saying. I couldn't exactly tell what he was saying, but oh my gosh, it looked like Markinator was going for Bits Reds there. I saw that earlier a little bit today when it looked like Wilco was going to be going for it, so I think that 120 muscle memory, yep. LeySauce.
Yeah, well, I mean, Wilco has a 143 and Markinator has a 144, so that 120 muscle memory is strong. Markinator getting moving right, that is very impressive.
That is true. This is looking spicy for Markinator here. Definitely out of sub 50 range.
Yep, but can still get a 50, which is very respectable in a race setting. Let's see how throws go for Markinator.
He can still get a low 50 here, which in correlation to his PB is very good, as he does.
One.
He has such fast spins, and I love it. However, I'm going to cut off the count here, as LeySauce does land some moving reds.
Nice.
But is that going to matter? Oh, Markinator taking
barely
a missed throw.
missing it.
Still having a smile on his face, though. That's what you like to see.
Yeah, nice of LeySauce to show us some impressive tech with moving reds. If you can't win, you can at least demonstrate the good stuff. But with that, Markinator gets his third throw in. He clutches the W for today's race and will be moving on to the next losers bracket. His redemption arc continues to live another day. Get some Drakes in the chat.
50-22 as his final time, which is very, very respectable. 50-22 is very good, and LeySauce opting to take a DNF on this. Wouldn't blame him, honestly.
Yeah. Still a good effort from LeySauce's part. He has managed to keep up quite well up until Tippy happens, so Good on
Yeah.
him for that.
And despite those deaths in Rainbow Ride, Markinator only playing 31 seconds behind his PB. So very, very
Nice.
swaggy, spicy run from Markinator. And we had a very swaggy run from LeySauce with his moving reds and,
Yeah, and they are
attempting to
both.
breezeless.
Yep, and both are in the booth with us right now. So congratulations, Markinator. You have taken the dub for today's race, and your path to redemption continues. You have had a solid performance today. How did you feel?
Mark, you are muted.
Oh, hello.
Hi,
Hello.
we can hear you now.
Yeah, I felt solid on like everything. Just even the stuff I died on, I was like, how did that not work? Especially Rainbow Ride. Well, the first one was too sharp. The second one, I didn't expect to wall kick at all. I thought that was clean, but overall, I think I played well. I just took it one star at a time, and it paid off.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we have LeySauce in the booth following us. So, unfortunately, you have taken the loss today, and you are eliminated from the S bracket. But nonetheless, your performance today has been stellar. You have managed to keep up quite well up until Tippy's stroke. But in the meantime, why don't you tell us what was going on in your mind when you decided to put on those cool glasses that you're wearing right now?
I needed
Well, I
a
got
bat
some.
chest.
A what test?
I had to bat chest.
Ah, okay. I have no idea what that means, but as long as you're having fun, I suppose.
Look in the CCG chat. Someone's gonna put bat chest.
Ah, man. I'm really not caught up to meme culture, so apologies
okay.
for that.
In general, obvious massive disappointment. I don't care if I lose. I just want to at least play decent. I played awful. I failed bomb clip 3 times, and I basically gave up after that. I continued to have basically a near perfect run through Wet Dry World, and I was still behind because Mark is, and I mentioned this before the race in my stream. I told them, yes, I may have a better PB, but Mark is incredibly consistent in races. I've seen it a million times, and I'm going to have to play very well if I want to be able to win this. And already losing 40 seconds off of bomb clip just kind of took the wind out of my sails. So I ended up playing pretty okay until, THI, TTM. Yeah, and then I mean, he gave me a chance in Rainbow Ride. He gave me a chance, but I also died too. So, and then TTC, I just kind of started going for some funky shit because I was down by like a minute and a half. So, but GG's, Mark, absolutely deserved it, and better man won.
Oh, yeah. And now that you're out of the 70 Open, what are your Mario related plans while the 70-star Open goes on?
I haven't really been doing much Mario, obviously, with the last week or so with my stream.
Yeah.
But I'm still going to be continuing for 120. I've kind of been done with 70 for a long time. I think I'm just done with it in general. I kind of just want to continue improving in 120. So keep going there, and hopefully I can finally get a 142, maybe 141. We'll see what happens and see what I want to do.
Yep.
Maybe feeling extra spicy, get that 140.
Yeah, I mean,
Easy.
we'll get there. We'll get there. I'm not.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
It'll be a little while.
Sounds like
Hey.
fun, and in the meantime, I hope you enjoy the rest of your subathon, however long that may last.
Oh, I think they keep telling me it's gonna be 3 months, so we'll see.
3 months.
Oh my god.
I am very interested to see how that pans out. That'll be the longest subathon. So
Yeah, I wonder what the record is now.
It's over a year. Someone hit over a year like a couple weeks ago, something like
Oh,
that.
what the?
What?
that
oh yeah, isn't it
is-
still
Oh,
going
I-
as well?
I knew about that guy actually.
Is it still going on?
It's still going. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did like a whole news thing about him like the real world knows about this. That's how.
Yeah, I was
cool it
gonna
is.
say I've seen multiple articles. I found a sponsored article on my Facebook ads about it, so it's definitely a topic to be talked about more recently.
It's like a BuzzFeed article or something. I don't know. Regardless,
Yeah.
I'm just here to have fun, and mainly this is just a break from Mario because this game is incredibly mind-numbing when you get
crazy.
to a certain point. So, but yeah, regardless, yes, I did not perform the way I wanted to. Yes, I'm disappointed, but I'm glad that I was chosen to participate in the tourney. So thank you to CCG. Thank you to the people who commentated
Yes.
my races. GG's to both Cryptic and Markinator, who absolutely thrashed me, deservedly so, based on my gameplay.
Cryptic's also a good player too.
Right, and I hope the best for anyone else in the tourney. Mark, I've known you a while, so take it home, all right?
Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna have to do a lot better than this 50, so we'll see if I can make it happen. But dude, I died 3 times. I died on Lava Boost and twice in Rainbow Red, and I got a 50-22. So
I didn't deafen because I just listened to them I always listen, so I just listened to what they were saying, and you were basically like PB pace most of the run. So
yeah,
you were probably understandably a little nervous, but like I said, it doesn't matter. Like, yeah, someone can have a better PB than someone, but like I wouldn't even say I was nervous, but like race nerves, things like that. It's just like when it comes down to it, when it's time to perform, you perform, and you always do. You always do. So,
thank you.
Congrats, man.
Yep. Congrats to the both of you. And as I said, these races are always a good opportunity to demonstrate your consistency, because PB is not the only thing that is all about. But either way, the Mario action is not over yet. Up next, we have a Mario Odyssey race coming up. So if you're a big fan of him throwing the cap, then be sure to catch that race. It will be
And I will say this now,
exciting stuff.
it's Matsock versus G-Man, which is 2 times that are fairly close to each other, so it should be a pretty epic race. And we're getting Hot Boy in the booth for that race. So be excited to listen to some of his commentary. I will be returning for it. So yeah, I highly recommend sticking around. Follow CCG. And yeah, hope to see you guys during the SMO. Again, thanks to both of these runners for coming out. Markinator putting on an absolute performance.